Welcome to today's video, where we're going to explore one of the most fundamental concepts in programming memory management. Specifically, we'll be discussing the idea that the caller of the function takes ownership of the data and is responsible for freeing it. This concept is crucial to understand as it affects how we write our code, manage resources, and avoid common pitfalls like memory leak. In this video, we'll delve into what this statement means, its implications on our coding practices, and provide examples to help illustrate these concepts. By the end of this discussion, you'll have a solid grasp of this important idea and be able to apply it in your own projects. So, let's start by breaking down the statement. The caller of the function takes ownership of the data and is responsible for freeing it. What does it mean for a function to take ownership of data in essence? When a function creates or receives data, it becomes responsible for managing that data throughout its lifetime. This includes ensuring that the data is properly cleaned up or deallocated when it's no longer needed. Think of it like borrowing a book from a library. When you borrow the book, you become responsible for returning it in good condition. But if you lose the book or forget to return it, you are still accountable for its safe return. Similarly, when a function takes ownership of data, it must ensure that data is properly released back to the system when it's no longer needed. This concept has significant implications on how we write our code. For instance, if a function creates a new object or allocates memory, it's essential to consider what happens to that object or memory when the function returns. Will it be automatically deallocated, or does the caller need to take specific action to release those resources? Let's consider an example. Imagine we have a function that reads data from a file and returns that data as a string. Who owns the string in this scenario? Is it the function that read the data, or is it the caller who requested the data? In most cases, the caller would take ownership of the string, meaning they're responsible for deallocating that memory when they're done. To recap, the main points we've covered are: when a function takes ownership of data, it becomes responsible for managing that data throughout its lifetime. The concept of ownership is crucial in programming as it affects how we write our code and manage resources. The caller of a function typically takes ownership of any data created or received by the function. These are essential to remember when writing your own code. By understanding who owns the data and what happens to that data throughout its lifetime, you can avoid common pitfalls like memory leaks and write more efficient, effective code. The concept of ownership is a vital aspect of programming that affects how we manage resources and write our code. By understanding who takes ownership of data and what responsibilities come with that ownership, you can become a better programmer and avoid common mistakes. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss further, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on programming concepts and best practices. We'll see you in the next video.